Name sounds...
I think I would remember.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you.
I'm afraid not, sir.
The...
Tell me about yourself, Mr.
We are waiting.
And why are you waiting for?
Because we need to leave this city.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Can you tell me anything about this?
As you like asking questions.
Please, be my...
Do you like this city?
No, I don't. I don't recognize it anymore.
I don't recognize it either.
And what do you do, sir?
I stopped working when I decided to leave.
Tell me more about why you want to leave.
I just don't belong here anymore.
But what were you doing before you took...
Does it really matter anymore?
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your
Agamemnon is naive sometimes.
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him.
That's it?
For the time being. True kind...
At least you both have the same difficulty.
But is that not a common problem?
Who are you waiting for?
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that.
And why is that? But why would you need this person's help to leave London?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place.
What can you tell me about Aloysius' daughter?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. So in the end, was it you we were waiting for? Death was our destination. Hello again,
What are you really afraid of, Agamemnon?
The problem is, it's precisely what I don't know that frights...
If you finally manage to leave London...
A happy place, that's for sure.
Such a place doesn't exist.
That would mean I have no hope left, and I just can't accept such a conclusion.
Tell me, how long have you been waiting here?
I can't say for sure, since I have no watch.
Is that the most honest?
Yes, I think so.
I know one thing.
And it's better that way. What kind...
Do you need my medical attention?
Indeed.
You have nothing to be worried about.
Sounds so easy to fight disease.
Tell me.
I can't say for...
Is that the...
Yes, I think so.
I'm a scientist. I try my best to understand.
You know, or you want the... This makes no sense. No sense at all. I should have told my brother to go sooner.
Good evening, Miss Price.
Dr. Reed, I didn't know you had returned from the war.
Always glad to see a former pet.
Too long indeed. And
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm still
Tell me more about yourself.
Who would marry an old bat like myself?
Really?
Don't get me wrong, Dr. Reed, you're still handsome.
Have you noticed anything in particular?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up?
Does your daughter still worry you, Miss Price?
Have you not seen Carol since you returned?
So you're less afraid?
Some things never change. Carol is still too clumsy for...
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reed.
Why would her innocence put her in...
She does not realize how cruel life can be.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson?
Everybody knows him.
Did he buy something from you?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my good.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson known for his...
That was before his brother Robert died in an...
May I look at...
It's always a pleasure to have you.
I cannot
I
enter.
hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Good evening.
Dr. Reed?
Good to see you too, Carol.
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself.
Have you ever met...
Yes. A very strange...
What do you mean? Why are you awake at night?
I am helping my mother in her shop.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can.
Why is work not easy?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people.
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithercote used to pass by and was...
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London.
Do you enjoy working with your mother?
Oh yes, Doctor. My mother raised me alone after my father died.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then.
Do you ever think about getting married?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. Mum...
Goodbye, Carol.
I am sorry, I
Good
can't...
evening, Miss...
You know...
Carol's gratitude is exemplary.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can.
But she'll probably leave you someday.
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until...
Do you need my medical...
Oh yes, I feel so oppressed lately.
I'm just doing my job.
Perhaps.
Good evening, sir.
Oh no, poor me. I'm dying. For real. No one will cry for me now.
It's locked. Good evening, young.
My mother always prefers when people simply call me Carol.
Is it true you often hurt yourself, Carol? Why would you be stupid? When exactly do these
Ever since I was little. That's why I need to stay with Mum.
You need to understand you are in danger, Carol.
That's a lie. She has always taken good care of me.
Yes, Carol. Your mother believes she loves you as...
What are you saying? That she lied to me all these years?
You have always been in danger, Carol. And I'm afraid the situation will only get worse. Your mother is capable of killing her own daughter.
No. My mum loves me and only wants the best for me. It's my fault if I can never do anything right. She deserved a better girl than me.
Do you need my medical attention?
Oh, please, sir.
Don't be shy.
Thank you, sir. Mother, where are you? I can't see. I'm so afraid, Mother.
Good evening, sir.
I'm conducting an investigation about...
And who are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard.
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go.
The Ascalon Club. You should have said so, sir.
What are you investigating?
I currently have a few missing persons cases.
Tell me about Mr. Kimura.
Mr. Kimura is a businessman who has been missing for a few days.
Where was he last seen?
Mr. Kimura was last seen at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich.
Tell me about Louise T.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing.
Do you have any idea where she could...
No. But I feel she's been abducted.
What can you tell me about...
I'm the one asking questions.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with this...
Haven't I told you about the investigation?
All right, without giving you too much information.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical.
Why are you investigating?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know.
I'd like to report a name, Inspector. Jeffrey McCullum.
Then I'll write the name down and transmit this intelligence.
What are you really...
I told you.
Do you work alone?
Yes. The situation is difficult.
What about the situation in the East End?
I know, it's a shame, but...
Do you know anything in particular about a man called...
Who doesn't know the man?
What else can you tell me about?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit...
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wound...
How could different killers inflict the same...
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe...
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains, am I ready to make a dying man my progeny? It's locked. It's locked.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
I'm the only vampire in the room for now, so please indulge me.
All right. What is it you wish to ask?
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or...
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor.
This is a desperate measure for desperate times.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls?
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
What? What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No! Wait! You can't! I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate? Who gave you the authority?
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
Alas, Aloysius Dawson was not brought back to life after his death. The man is gone.
What? What happened?
I could not let such a dangerous man become immortal. Not from my blood, not for you.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone! Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit hospital. Do not dare show yourself again, you or that monstrosity you bring to my door.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon.
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for
How did you meet Lady Ashbridge?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers.
What kind of answers did you give her? Lady Ashbury in the sewers?
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your...
Lady Ashbury? You know her?
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewers...
Harriet Jones is still with you then?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly.
Tell me what is going on. Wait! Slow down!
I'm listening, but I do not have time to waste.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated today?
Because I used to know him quite well.
You're Elizabeth's informant.
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten.
Where is Lady Ashbury right?
She said she will go home. She need...
How did Elizabeth...
She presented herself humbly at our gate and asked if we knew of any...
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget.
No time to lose then. I must go there right...
I shall return to my den.
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take...
It's locked, all right.